Habakkuk served as a prophet to Judah from 612 to 589 BC. Judah's last four kings were wicked men who rejected God and oppressed their own people. Babylon invaded Judah twice before finally destroying it in 586 BC. It was a time of fear, oppression, persecution, lawlessness, and immorality. The main message of Habakkuk is he couldn't understand why God seemed to do nothing about the wickedness in society. Then he realized that faith in God alone would supply the answers to his questions. Instead of questioning the ways of God, we should realize that He is totally just, and we should have faith that He is in control and that one day evil will be utterly destroyed. Jeremiah, Daniel, and Ezekiel, they were the contemporary prophets to Prophet Habakkuk. Habakkuk lived in Judah during the reign of King Jehoiakim. He prophesied around the time of the fall of Nineveh in 612 BC, but before the Babylonian invasion of Judah in 588 BC, and Babylon was becoming the dominant world power. Habakkuk looked at the world around him and saw violence and injustice everywhere. He didn't understand why God would allow such things to go on, and so he cried out to God, complaining about the situation and asking God to respond. It might seem presumptuous to ask God to explain himself, but God responded to Habakkuk's honest questions. Why does God often seem indifferent in the face of evil? And why do evil people seem to go unpunished? God responded to Habakkuk's questions and concerns by stating that he would do amazing acts that would astound Habakkuk. When circumstances around us become almost unbearable, we wonder if God has forgotten us. But remember, He is in control. God had a plan and will judge evildoers in His time. If we are truly humble, we will be willing to accept God's answers and await His timing. God told the inhabitants of Jerusalem that they would be utterly amazed at what He was about to do. The people would, in fact, see a series of unbelievable events. Their own independent kingdom, Judah, would suddenly become a vassal nation. Secondly, Egypt, a world power for centuries, would be crushed almost overnight. Thirdly, Nineveh, the capital of the Assyrian Empire, would be so completely ransacked that people would forget where it had been. And fourthly, the Babylonians would rise to power. Though these words were indeed amazing, the people saw them fulfilled during their lifetime. Evil and injustice seem to have the upper hand in the world. Like Habakkuk, Christians often feel angry and discouraged as they see what goes on. Habakkuk complained vigorously to God about the situation. God's answer to Habakkuk is the same answer He would give us. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It isn't easy to be patient, but it helps to remember that God hates sin even more than we do. Punishment of sin will certainly come. As God told Habakkuk, wait patiently. We must trust God even when we don't understand why events occur as they do. Habakkuk praised God for answering his questions. Evil will not triumph forever. God is in control, and he can be completely trusted to vindicate those who are faithful to him. We must patiently wait for him to act. God will give his followers strength and confidence in difficult times. They will run sure footed as deer across rough and dangerous terrain. At the proper time, God will bring about his justice and completely rid the world of evil. In the meantime, God's people need to live in the strength of his spirit, confident in his ultimate victory over evil. God bless you.